Okay, this is Josh Plough, who works together with George Mead. Is it George Mead?
It is George Mead, yeah.
George Mead, and they are a part of the W15 Collective, which is a collection of
young furniture
makers. Yeah. If you're old, you can get lost. So they've done this piece, which is tables on his back table with a lovely India.
Bit of marquetry on the top.
Marquetry India, which is done by
Susan Bart,
So where did you get the inspiration for this piece?
Ian came to us and was talking, and he explained the whole project. And from there we met at Bounce a few times, and we kind of just sort of got given a piece of marquetry by Susan, and we thought, how can we best display this?
Yeah.
So we were going with a ping pong bat theme, and just took that out and sort of went with this. But like one of our OneNotes is the legs taper to the diameter of a ping pong ball.
Oh, that's cool.
And then taper back down. So they're like little.
So 40 millimeters.
These are the 38, the pre-2000.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah, because we thought, because this is like whiff waff, so we thought we'd go for like the old school diameter.
Interesting choice. Choice. So what's this?
This is English ash.
English ash, and the legs.
English ash, and then this is a piece of sapele here. But we tried to use native timbers. Obviously, sapele isn't.
Yep.
But we needed quite a striking one to have sort of in between, and we had a bit.
It is beautiful, isn't it? The English.
It's stunning, really, really stunning. It's called like olive ash, because it's got a sort of different effects through it and that sort of thing. But yeah, no, it's really beautiful, and like I find myself going on about like how much I.
No, but it's what you're getting into, and it's what is inspiring you, trying to find what wood works and what looks beautiful.
And like making process as well, like learning constantly different machines, different techniques. So yeah, it's one of these things that you just never stop learning.
What's been, I guess, a great piece of advice that somebody's given you in terms of moving forward with your career in furniture?
Take chances. Take as many chances as you can. That's a really good bit of advice. Never work for free. But I've broken all those rules because you need to. You need to.
Really?
Yeah, because you need to, and like, you get your name out there. But he was quite an old school guy, and he doesn't understand the whole internship thing. But yeah, definitely take chances.
Okay, I'm with Julia Kouamo, a very, very talented textile print designer. That's correct, yes?
That's right, yeah.
Welcome to BLE.
Thank you very much.
This is one of your chairs?
Yes, exactly. I designed the prints for this chair for the project.
And obviously we've got the marquetry on there from Susan from before. But where do you get your inspiration from for pieces like this?
So for this piece, I was based around India and the early 19th century. So what I did is I did some research. I use a lot Pinterest in order to create my mood boards. I did some research about the designs that were there during that time.
Yep.
And then I started to play around with the computer. I started drawing. I really enjoy the print-making techniques like lino printing.
Yes.
I'm a screen printer per trade, so I started to work in terms of designing, drawing, and then after a few trials, then I come up with that type of design.
So is this kind of a contemporary take on a traditional design?
Yeah, no, exactly. It's basically mixing different influences in between using the elephant, for example, which is an animal that is has been around a lot and it's in India, as well as working with the stamp. They use actually the elephant in one of the stamps in the 19th century. So yeah, you could say.
What was the stamp?
So the stamp like a Royal Mail stamp. So they would use the elephants for their letters. So that's how I take different influences to make it more contemporary. My work is about travel and being inspired by the different communities and cultures that I meet. So I would say I would love to be remembered in the sense that I'm able to bring all those cultures together and to make it something new and different.
That's really good, actually. And finally, is there anything that you could tell people, or any advice that you could give somebody who's wanting to start out in the same field that you might have wished that somebody had told you at the same time?
I would say a piece of advice would be know your market. basically know your market, know who you are addressing yourself to, which is very important because I'm a textile designer, but at the end of the day, I'm creating a print for someone to be liked as well as to be sold. So I'm not an artist, so I would say know what who you're working with, what is it for, and again, don't be afraid of failure and don't be afraid of challenges. They're actually going to bring you, they're going to make you discover things about yourself that you never thought about.